gut feelers. How to get rid of H. pylori without taking antibiotics. This video is for you if you've been diagnosed with H. pylori and if you have symptoms that tell you might be infected with H. pylori. Some of those symptoms can be bloating, malabsorption, iron deficiency, stomach pain, acid reflux, gastritis, constipation. And now you're watching this video because you want to learn the underlying causes for your H. pylori symptoms and what you can do to get out of this mess naturally. Does it sound like a good plan? If so, hit that like button so I know this kind of content is interesting for you so I can produce more of that. If you stay with me till the end, I'm going to give you 3 things that you can do right now. They are simple, they are actionable items that can help you to get rid of H. pylori from now on. Now, the biggest mistake that I see almost everybody of my clients, of my one-on-one clients, and also the gut feeler family making in the beginning is taking antibiotics. This is just what we've been described from the doctor, right? Let me know in the comments below right now if you've ever taken antibiotics. You know, yes, antibiotics in the comments below now. 1, 2, 3, this is a 2. Truth is, antibiotics are not the answer. They are not the answer to get finally rid of H. pylori and to get rid of all your symptoms. They actually do the opposite. They give you short-term relief and then you pay back. It's like when you have a credit card, you know, and you don't have any money on your bank account and you just live off the credit card and live off the credit card. This is how antibiotics and another round of antibiotics, this is how they work. You pay back with interest, big time, because antibiotics damage your microbiome, even strengthen pathogenic bacteria, for example, Streptococcus. Streptococcus can get resistant and then it nists in the inner organs and then you get a whole range of symptoms. The other thing is that they are very, very strong. So antibiotics can actually burn holes, literally burn wounds in your stomach, and then you think you have gastritis, but what actually is happening is a wound from medication. Antibiotics can stay in your system over decades because they get reabsorbed, and reabsorbed is called the enterohepatic cycle from the liver to the gut, and then you're dealing with this medication residues for decades. Take away from this first part, antibiotics are not the answer. Again, if you haven't commented yet, let me know if you ever taken antibiotics in the comments below now. Now you might say, great Peggy, yes, but what are the alternatives? I don't see any alternatives how to get rid of H. pylori. Now I'm going to give you 2 alternatives, what you can do, how to really address the root cause and heal from H. pylori symptoms long term. Number 1, and this one is a big one, which doesn't only kill H. pylori, but it also improves your digestion, improves the absorption rate of any good stuff that you eat, iron included, reduces bloating, and it improves your overall energy levels, and that is your stomach acid. Now you've might been told, oh well, it's all acid here, so everything is coming up, I already have too much acid. Yes, you have too much acid, but you have low stomach acid, because the acid that is coming up is acid that is produced by the bacteria, by pathogenic bacteria. If you want to address H. pylori from the root cause, not just taking pills, you want to work on your stomach acid. In the video description down below, you're going to find a ton of content, ton of resources how to improve stomach acid naturally. Alternative number 1 to antibiotics is improve your stomach acid. Alternative number 2 is to take care of your diet, because what you eat on a daily basis does 2 things. Either it feeds the good gut bacteria or it feeds pathogens like H. pylori, bad bacteria, or even viruses. If you want to learn more about that, I have a video down below where I address that in detail, how pathogens feed off food. But for you, what's important to know is that you need to stop eating foods that feed H. pylori. Things that feed H. pylori are eggs, dairy, and gluten. And in addition, you want to avoid high fat foods because they slow your healing process down. Instead, you want to eat a bunch of fresh vegetables and fruits which feed the good gut bacteria. Sounds like a plan? If you're thinking now, well, dairy, eggs and gluten is basically what I get my calories from every day. I hear you. I hear that every day from my clients, and that's why I developed the 1-week gut healing challenge, 1-week program that gives you everything you need, gives you a meal plan, shopping list, background information, tracking protocol, so you can actually get better and you know exactly what to eat throughout the week to start getting rid of H. pylori. Okay guys, are you ready for some bonus content? I promised you in the beginning that I'm going to give you 3 things that you can do right now, simple steps, so you can start healing from H. pylori. Step number 1, that might not be a surprise, go to your fridge and your pantry right now and get rid of or give it to your neighbor dairy products, everything, butter, yogurt, cheese, milk, eggs, any kind of eggs, and gluten. Any grains that contain gluten have to go in order for you to heal. That's step number 1. By the way, if you stick with me till the end of this video, I'm going to give you my free bonus tip how to speed up your healing journey naturally and really get rid of H. pylori as fast as possible. 3 things you can do right now. Step number 1, fridge clean and pantry cleaning. Number 2, I want you to go shopping. I want you to buy fresh fruits, a lot of fresh fruits. Don't be afraid of the sugar. I have a video down below where I talk about fruit fear and what this all about. I want you to get celery and I want you to get cabbage. And optional, also a few vegetables if you can deal with the fiber. If fiber for you is a problem, then I recommend one of my best green juice powders. Link down below, Peggy Schirmer /shop, and you can get the green juice healing powder that will help to restore your mineral balance and also improve the absorption of all the other foods that you eat. Last but not least, you want to eat those foods and you want to have 16 ounces of either celery juice, if you can, or cabbage juice every single morning for 7 days. 16 ounces, that's almost half a liter if you're in Europe, half a liter of cabbage or celery juice. Don't mix it together. You can do 1 day celery and 1 day cabbage, that's fine. If you want to be extra brave, you repeat the whole thing in the evening. Another 8 to 16 ounces of either cabbage or celery juice. But to make this work, you're gonna at least minimum do this for 7 days. Okay, before we get to the bonus tip, summary of this video: improve your stomach acid and make your diet as unfriendly as possible for pathogens like H. pylori. Start feeding the good guys instead. 3 steps that you can do to get there: clean out your fridge of dairy, eggs and gluten, go shopping, get the celery, get the cabbage, get the fruits, and number 3, have 16 ounces of celery or cabbage juice every morning. Do that at least for 7 days. If you haven't, click that like button, do it now so other people can find the video as well and get free healing support to overcome H. pylori and not just keep on taking antibiotics. Are you ready for my bonus tip? It's a very specific vitamin B12. Look at this, it looks gorgeous. No artificial flavors, it's vegan, there are no toxic ingredients in here, and the important thing about this is it will help with lowering inflammation in your body, help you to get those nutrients in, and help the stomach lining heal big time. Also great for the nervous system and as an energy booster. It has 2 active forms of B12. Those are adenosyl cobalamin and methylcobalamin. Don't have to remember those. I'll give you a link down below so you can get that immediately. You will love it. It's not enough to just take supplements, but it can help immensely if you're taking the right stuff. Now, let's talk about what to do after this video. If you're suffering from H. pylori symptoms and you're committed and you want to heal from your digestive issues long-term and naturally, then you want to get my free gut repair cheat sheet. You can get the link right now down below in the description. Click there and download your gut repair cheat sheet right now.